We already did this intro once, but we'll do it again.
We'll do it again. It's that weird in between spring and summer season where things are chaotic.
This is when this episode comes out, you will be in France.
I will be in France.
And I will be in San Diego.
We will be out of the state, which is a rarity.
Yeah. And we'll both be traveling at the same time, which is also a rarity.
I know. That never happens. So, we're doing a little... What are we reading this summer?
Yeah. Firstly, what are we packing on the vacations that we're currently on as you guys are listening to this?
What's in our bag?
Yeah, as I'm in California and Abigail is in France.
On a river cruise.
On a river cruise. I am somewhere on the beach right now, probably.
I really hope so for you.
Or at the San Diego Zoo, which I'm very excited about.
Ooh.
Yeah, which I'm not a zoo girly, but it's the San Diego Zoo, so like I have to, right?
Isn't that where Ross's monkey went on Friends?
Mm-hmm.
Well, say hi to
I'll
Marcel.
go see Marcel.
Yeah, go see Marcel.
That was a deep cut.
I don't know why I remember that. I haven't watched Friends in a long time.
That might have been my first like consciousness of the San Diego Zoo.
Was Marcel getting into... I just remember them reading the letters of like it was college admissions.
Right.
He got it.
So maybe I'm hanging out with Marcel right now and you are on a boat.
I'm on a boat with people my grandparents' age. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Youngest traveler besides you is 50.
Yes. And yeah, it was so funny because one of my coworkers, so I'm hosting a trip for work and it's going to be fun and great and whatnot. But yeah, everyone is older. And one of my coworkers saw my passenger list and I was like, oh yeah, my youngest is 50. And she was glancing at it and all the ages are on there. And she goes, no, you gotta, oh, that's you. I was like, yeah, that's me and my fiance. We are by far and away the youngest person.
Youngest people by at least 20 years.
Yes, I'm very excited. I don't know what to expect. I'm also nervous because I don't travel very well, but...
Yeah, you're kind of a nervous traveler.
I am a nervous traveler.
Yeah.
I don't like to be out of my element, and this is going to be across a whole ocean. So I feel like I'm always almost going to feel a little like out of body at points. So I'm just trying to prepare for that.
Maybe this is the trip that kind of eases your travel nerves a bit.
I hope so.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm kind of a homebody.
Yeah.
I don't like to leave my city like at all.
Yeah, you're not a big vacationer, really.
I am so excited to get up on this boat and go eat a breakfast that I did not prepare and just read my little book on the deck until I get shuffled off to Monet's house or whatever.
Yeah, I imagine
so
the food's going to be really good.
I really hope so because we eat almost every meal on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
But I did Google this morning menus on this ship and I found a review that was very positive. So
I picture it being like my Galapagos cruise thing because it's like similarly, I feel like these two, like I got a mailer from this cruise line that you're going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Because I Googled it to see if it was the same thing. And I think it's just because I'm on, like maybe because I did the Galapagos one and now they're like, she likes luxury boats.
She can do this all the time.
Which I do like that. I'm very glad I get the catalogs.
Yeah.
But it's very aspirational. So that the food on that boat was genuinely some of the best food I've ever had.
On your Galapagos cruise?
Yeah, because it was like they were very careful about it all being like locally sourced and having like not just stuff from Ecuador, but stuff from like there were different themes. Like one day it was like today's lunch is Peruvian and here's why and like here's what it is that makes it Peruvian. So it was like also a little lesson with it. But it was also so good, like freshly squeezed fruit juice every morning from different local fruits, which like the fruits in like South America, Latin America are like unparalleled. So I assume that it will be like that on your boat.
These people expect luxury vacation, so I assume it is going to be fancy.
Right.
So I'm going for free just because I'm working the whole thing.
Right.
So I will enjoy every minute of coffee and fruit and pastries I did not prepare.
Mm-hmm.
That I don't have to cook for myself for like 10 days. I'm so excited.
I imagine the weather will be really nice too.
It's going to be like in the 60s,
Yeah.
which I don't know how to pack for the 60s in May sometimes.
Right. That's an in-between.
It's weird. Yeah. And it'll probably be like cloudy and rainy for part of it, but it should be nice. It should be pleasant.
Yeah. I can't wait to see your photos. My trip is not that glamorous. I have 2 trips though, actually. But my trips are not quite as glamorous.
San Diego and New Orleans.
Yeah. Oh. So I'm tagging along on Ryan's work trip to San Diego. Mainly because I've never been.
I've never been to California.
And
so report back.
I love California. And he rarely goes somewhere cool for work. Like usually he goes to like New Jersey. Or like Albuquerque, which like is where he's from. And so I've been there a bunch. And so I don't really necessarily feel the need to go.
Right.
And then when this came up, I was like, yeah, can I come? And it's for a conference. And so he's going to be super busy. And the weird thing is we're like staying in kind of a weird part of San Diego because it's like by the like convention place where this conference is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have to like Uber around, I think, to get to like the cool places. But one of the cool things about where we're staying is that it's on the like Navy pier where like the freaking Navy SEALs train. And so I can like allegedly, like walk down to the beach in the morning and watch them like working out or what, like training, which is going to be really cool.
Sounds like the start of a romance. This is if you were not married, this would be your meet cute.
Yes, exactly. But it's also where the statue of the people kissing is. And I might like rent a car and drive up to La Jolla. Or like get like a zip car or what, one of those day long.
Yeah.
Or like the one I did in Los Angeles where you can rent like another person's car for the day. Remember when I did that? I forgot what it's called, like Turo or something like that. But it was like $60 for me to rent this woman's car all day.
Damn, you should have done that when we went to Denver because we paid fucking like $400 to rent a car.
Yeah. It was good because it was just literally for the one day.
Right.
So I might do that. And then Ryan and I are going to New Orleans, which is a pretty low-key trip, but we're staying at this like kind of bougie boutique hotel.
Wait, what's it called?
Maison de la Luz.
Damn. When last time I went, we stayed at one called the Eliza Jane, and it was an old newspaper building.
Oh, that's cute.
It was really cute.
This is like it's like really small and very like old school Southern sort of B&B looking. Like the word Southern charm is all over this website.
Of course.
And it's like fancy, but not like uncomfortable fancy. Because we were going to do like a bigger international trip or something. And then everything was so expensive.
Yeah.
So then we were like, let's just go to New Orleans, but let's like ball out like a little bit.
I know. I'm almost jealous you're going without me, but you're going to ball out.
I know. I'm excited. I need to like plan my meals.
Yes. That is what New Orleans is for. Yeah. I love New Orleans.
I'm so excited. I can't believe I've never been. I'm so excited. Anyway, so I've got one beachy trip and then one more like, I don't know, cultural trip. Yeah. Maybe. So I have to be really careful about which books I'm bringing for what.
Which is the vibe.
The vibe's got to fit. So I'll start off with my beachy ones.
Yes.
So I am obviously bringing Carly Fortune's Meet Me at the Lake.
Yes.
Which I've talked about how much I liked Every Summer After last summer, which we'll talk about.
Yes.
But this is, I don't think it's like, it's not a part of it's not a series. The covers just look really similar.
Yeah, they do. This one's pink.
This one's pink. And this is like a kind of a second chance again.
Love it.
Which Every Summer After was a second chance also. But it was like a second chance with like people who grew up together as kids and then they sort of fell in love. And this is like these two people who meet once in their early 20s, have this like connection, decide to meet up 1 year later because the timing is off and she showed up and he didn't. And then 10 years later, she's 32. What's with all the 32-year-olds in the books that I'm reading lately?
I don't know.
And she's running her mom's lakeside resort. And then who shows up at the resort but this man from 9 years earlier?
I want nothing more in life right now than to go to a lake house. This is all I want. I have nothing planned of this nature, but man, I need to scratch the itch of like a good beach lake house friend trip.
Yeah, like when Nicole was at the lake, our friend Nicole was at the lake a few weeks ago. I was like, God, I want this so bad.
Yes, this is all I want.
Yeah. So I'm crazy excited about this book. So it's not a beach book, but it's a summer book,
a water book,
So that one's coming to San Diego with me. I'll probably reread Beach Read. I've been wanting to, and this feels like the right time.
Yeah.
I'm also, I don't know if I'm going to bring this to the beach with me or if I'm just going to read it later this summer. I've been DMing with some of y'all about Elin Hildebrand.
I was surprised to see Elin Hildebrand on this list.
Because I'm finally going to do it. Because enough folks have DM'd and I say enough, it's like 2 or 3 people who have been like, because I think I did like a poll or something on Instagram that's like, would we like this? Would we like Elin? Because we haven't really delved into that corner of romance.
She lives in the same category as Jodi Picoult to me.
Me too. In my head, yes. But like apparently in practice, that's not true.
Okay.
So I got, when we did that big book outlet order a little while ago, there's a lot of Elin on book outlet. And so I got the one listed as, or like one of the ones listed as most popular, which is the Hotel Nantucket. So I'm going to do that at some point this summer. I don't know if I'm going to do it in California because it's the wrong coast.
All of these are the wrong coast. 2 of these are lakes.
I know. So, maybe I'll do that. And then this, I feel like, matches kind of thematically with my New Orleans trip, which is Ashley Poston's new book. And real ones know how I feel about Ashley Poston and the Dead Romantics. Maybe I'll bring the Dead Romantics to New Orleans because that also feels right.
The Dead Romantics absolutely could have, maybe not should have, but
could have been set in New Orleans.
It could have.
Yeah, absolutely. So this book also takes place in the South. I don't know where, but it says like, or the man is Southern. I don't know. There's someone Southern involved. And the female lead's name is Clementine. So I'm assuming it's in the South.
Where else is somebody named Clementine?
Right. So it's called The 7-Year Slip. And in true Ashley Poston fashion, it's like a little paranormal, just like a smidge.
Just maybe another hot ghost. I don't remember. I remember reading the blurb and being like confused, but also like, whatever, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Sure.
So what it is that she gets a new roommate who's very handsome. Like Clementine gets a new roommate who's very handsome, and he lives 7 years in the past.
That's right.
So there's like a weird time loop. I don't know the logistics of this.
The logistics I'm not going to think about until I read the book.
Exactly.
It's going to hurt.
Yeah, and he's described as a man with kind eyes and a southern drawl and a taste for lemon pies. And I'm like, he sounds hot.
I also love a lemon pie.
Yeah. So who knows how this is going to work, but this is like maybe these 2 books, Meet Me at the Lake and The 7-Year Slip, are perhaps my most anticipated summer reads. So we'll talk about our like more general summer like TBR later, but that's my vacation list. What are you bringing to France with you?
So I was trying to find a good like European vacation book. I should have spent more time.
What's that one that I just finished? One Night on the Island. The
Give
Jersey
it to
Silver
me.
One. I don't have it. But you should obtain it.
I should obtain it because it's in England.
Yes, in a cottage. It's very cozy. It's very your shit.
It is cozy summer.
So it's not France, but it's European.
I'm not finding a lot of. It's slim pickings for France river cruise romance.
You could also reread Shipped.
I could reread Shipped.
It's on a boat.
That's Galapagos, though.
Yeah.
It's different kind of boat.
Different vibe.
Different vibe. I do love Josie Silver, so
Yeah, I would do that one.
I will obtain that one.
Yeah.
I will. Well, I'm probably gonna finish it by the time I leave. I'm reading romantic comedy right now by Curtis.
We both are.
Yeah, we both are, by Curtis Sittenfeld. I am enjoying it a lot.
Me too. I really like it. Madeline, our friend Madeline, who we mention a lot on here, is a hater.
She gave it 3 stars, so not a full hater.
Okay. I didn't see her Goodreads review, but I saw her in our Instagram DMs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm excited to ask her about it or talk to her once I finish it.
Yeah, because I'm like 40% through, and you said you're a little ahead of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like it. Like I find myself being like, okay, I gotta go pick this book. Like I know. I really want to pick it up again.
I will probably finish it by the time I leave for France, but I'm on the wait list for Curtis Sittenfeld's first book called Prep,
which is incredible. It's an incredible book. That was one of my favorites when I was like it had to have been high school. It wasn't middle school.
This is a YA book, and I read the description of it. It's about prep school kids. I would have been absolutely obsessed with this book at age 12, so I'm going to read it.
I had no idea until you texted me the other day that it was by the same author, because it's not like I paid attention to authors in high school. Right. I just like picked up books based on the cover, honestly.
Yeah.
I remember nothing about this book. I could not tell you what happens in it.
Oh,
but I do. When you sent me that cover, I had like a very vivid flashback of like being obsessed with that book, and I can like picture my copy of it, which was like kind of beat up because I read it a few times and like took it on vacation and stuff.
Oh, I love a prep school kid drama.
Yeah,
I love Gossip Girl. There was this series of like horse girl books where they went to prep school. Yes. I forgot what those were called, but there was one where it was like the first year they're at this prep school and they're trying out for like the writing team, and they're your 7th graders with Versace shirts and whatnot.
Yeah,
it's
we
ridiculous.
Liked The Click.
Yes.
Which I don't remember if that was prep school, but same vibe.
Yeah, it was basically prep school.
And then the It Girl series, which was also not prep school, but also just like rich teenagers.
And we live in Texas.
Yeah.
We lived in rural Texas.
Yeah. I think that's probably why we gravitated to those so much.
Life seemed easier when you didn't have chickens to feed and whatnot. I did have chickens to feed.
You didn't have to drive 40 minutes to school.
Yeah, or to Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully I get off the wait list for that by the time I leave. Yeah, all I really know about it is it's prep school kids and one small town kid who goes to the prep school.
I love that this book is so popular in the year 2023 that you have to be on the wait list for it.
Well, they only have 2 copies.
Sure.
And the wait list is 3 people. I am first in line.
Sure.
So
okay, that makes more sense.
You know,
but I was like, good for Curtis.
It is also the ebook version, and this book came out in 2005, so there could be plenty of print versions.
True.
Maybe I should check.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm on the ebook wait list. I think I'll probably.
Funny.
It is funny. I was kind of surprised.
I mean, I assume this book takes like 5 minutes to read also because it's a YA book.
I'm betting it's going to be a really good plain book.
Yes. You can finish the whole thing in like one good run.
Which I will need because I hate flying.
Yeah.
And so I'll need a good distraction.
Yeah.
And that'll be fun.
Yeah.
So then I also am taking, finally, Every Summer After.
I can't wait for you to go on this journey.
Yeah.
The way that this is one of those books that with hindsight, I love even more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the more I think about it, I'm like, man, what a fucking book that was.
I have been in such a reading slump too for like 3 months, and I can feel myself like coming out of it with with summer romance.
Right.
And I hate summer. So I don't know what it is in the air right now where all I want to do is sit at, maybe it's because it took longer for summer to get here this year.
Yeah, and it's been raining for a fucking month.
Yeah. All I want is to sit by the pool with a margarita and read a fucking silly romance.
Yeah.
And this is it. Here we are. So we won't talk much about Every Summer After because we talk about it all the time. But I'm finally taking it.
Yeah.
And then I'm also finally going to read Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey, which I've had the arc for forever. And now it's been properly out for months.
It came out in February.
Yeah. But it takes place on a vineyard.
Yeah. Yeah. It in Napa.
Yes.
And a good portion of it is vineyard adjacent on or around said vineyard. The male lead's family owns a vineyard.
I cannot wait to ask my sommelier fiance all of these dumb vineyard questions as I read this book.
There's not a lot of there's like some vineyard stuff, but it's less on the vineyard than one would think.
Okay, well, I'll be sure to find one dumb question to ask him, because the female lead is a gardener who's working on the vineyard, right?
Yeah, it's like doing like landscape, like planting flowers and shit.
Yes,
on this property.
And we've got a vineyard man.
Yes.
So I'm excited for a silly Tessa Bailey. It's been a little while for me.
This one is silly. It's candy. It's good.
Great. Love it. Incredible.
And then we'll talk about this later, but I just finished reading the second one, which comes out in June. Comes out in June. And it's the guy, the male leads from the first book. It's his sister. The second one is even sillier.
Oh,
yeah.
This is what is that TikTok going around? It's wackadoodle time.
Yes, that's exactly what this is. This is just like classic lighthearted, silly Tessa Bailey, where you're like, I'm just going to pretend that I live in this fake little dumb world and try to not think about how improbable some of these things are.
Sign me up.
Yeah, it's delightful.
That's my pack list.
So we want to talk about general books coming out this summer that we're excited about. And so I think it goes without saying that both of these are books that we both want to read.
Yes.
I think that's a fair assessment. And one of the ones that I'm really excited about that I actually I think I might rotate this into one of my trips. Just because I read on vacation, like I can finish like 7 books in 3 days the way that I read on vacation. So it depends on how like active, like whatever I'm doing on the trip. But I'm so excited for Lisa Cross-Smith's new book, Goodbye Earl. Lisa Cross-Smith continues to surprise me because the first book I read by her was a collection of short stories like that were like kind of female empowerment. Second book I read by her was like, I think it was like sort of a romance or romance adjacent. And then this one is just like, it's called Goodbye Earl. And so you can assume what it's about. It's these 4 women who are friends, 4 best friends, like getting revenge on the men who have wronged them.
Totally our shit.
It sounds so delightful. And I would read anything Lisa Cross-Smith writes. But this one, I mean, the tagline is a revenge novel. It's Goodbye Earl, a revenge novel as like the subhead.
Oh, I don't know. This one is, we both have the arc for this one, so I might rotate this one in sooner too. I don't know.
Yeah, this one comes out in July, July 3rd. Which feels purposeful because there's like a sliced up, what looks like perhaps cherry pie on the cover. So I think it's supposed to be like a summer.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh, another pie on this podcast today.
Yeah. Multiple pie mentions today, but it takes place. There's like a dual timeline. Some of it happens in 2004 and some of that when they're graduating from high school, and some of it happens in 2019. So yeah, it's like technically a thriller. So yeah, I don't know.
I haven't done, when I've cycled in like thrillers or suspense or something in between my romance, a lot of times it has not been very women centered.
Right.
So I'm excited for this one.
I have no idea what to expect with this. Like, I don't know if there's actual murder involved or like, I don't know.
Murder,
but
light.
I'm in. So another one that I'm really excited for that, again, this might get rotated into my San Diego trip is Jen McKinley's new book, and it's called Summer Reading. So, you know.
Wow. Very on brand.
And the cover is the guy and the girl reading a book together on a beach, laying on a beach towel with a lighthouse in the background.
All I want right now.
It takes place on Martha's Vineyard. It comes out May 16th, so it'll be out by the time this podcast is out. And so even though it's not out yet, you have to take reviews with a grain of salt before the book comes out, but it's got a 4.14 rating on Goodreads.
That feels encouraging.
And I really liked Jen McKinley's last book, Wait For It. That I found really fun. And that was from 2021. And that wasn't like as well reviewed as this one.
Mm-hmm.
So, and like it, like I didn't love it. I was like, that was good,
Yeah.
And so I'm excited about this one. It's like a cottage on Martha's Vineyard kind of thing. So shenanigans will surely ensue. And I'm not going to talk too deeply about all of these, but like there's a new Christina Lauren. So, obviously
You got to do that one.
got to do that one. That has a 4.45 rating on Goodreads.
I'm hoping this one is the True Love Experiment.
Yeah.
And I haven't read the blurb in a while. I think I also have the arc for it. I'm hoping it's more of a return to their kind of
Traditional
first person.
Mm-hmm.
Because they shifted to third person for at least the soulmate equation was third person.
Yeah.
Which was, I liked it, but
Mhm.
I definitely kind of miss their more slightly sarcastic heroine first person, which is like my candy.
Right.
So.
Right. This one's about a romance novelist and a documentary filmmaker.
That's right.
So that one's going to be great. There's a new Alyssa Sussman. I'm sorry for not knowing how to say your name. But so the Christina Lauren one comes out May 16th, so it also will be out by the time this is out. And then the Alyssa Sussman, who she wrote Funny You Should Ask, which I liked quite a bit.
Everyone liked that one last summer.
Yeah, I didn't like that one as much. I think it was a little overhyped for me, and then like my expectations were really high, and then I was like, well, this was good, but it wasn't like that, you know?
I feel like that was the book last summer. Everywhere I went, everyone was like, this is the book.
Yeah, I mean, I did really like it, don't get me wrong. Like, it was still in my top, when we talked about this last year, it was in my top reads, but I think it was a little overexposed. But so this one is by the same author. It's another celebrity one. It's like a pop star and then a guy from a boy band. So
boy bands.
I know. Making a comeback. And then I'm also incredibly excited about the new Rachel Lynn Solomon, who I feel like we don't talk about enough on this podcast. But she's got a book coming out on July 4th. Maybe we should do this one for a book club episode. It's called Business or Pleasure. It's about a ghostwriter. Lots of ghostwriters lately in these books. And she's ghostwriting a book for a C-list actor. And they like had a one night stand basically, and then now she's like ghostwriting this book, so it's like kind of awkward, and it also again hasn't come out yet, but it has 4.28 on Goodreads.
We're on a roll with some good pre reviews, I guess.
Yeah, like all my favorite romance authors I feel like have books coming out this summer, even ones that I didn't mention here. Like there's a new Mary McFarlane, there's a new Meryl Wilsner, there's there's like all kinds of stuff. I'm like scrolling through. Annabelle Monaghan has a new book out. Elle Kennedy has another book coming out. Like there's just like so many of my faves. Ashley Winstead, Sarah Adams, Farrah Heron, like just like lots of good stuff this summer.
Yeah. I feel like we're getting a lot of sequels this summer. Like I was scrolling through the upcoming romances on Goodreads, and I saw lots of like number 2s and number 3s for I can't think of them off the top of my head, but it was like books that we have read or are going to read now the second one's coming out.
Right.
So
yeah, and you flagged. I didn't originally have this one on my list because I wasn't thinking about it for whatever reason. But the new Lynn Painter, which I liked, Mr. Wrong Number, and this is the second one in that series, The Love Wager. That came out in March. So I think it didn't come up on my list because I was like looking for stuff that's gonna come out.
Yeah.
But I like Lynn Painter a lot, and this one has 4 stars on 4.2.
Ooh.
4.02, excuse me. Stars on Goodreads. So that one is sure to be fun also. But what do you have? We already talked a little bit about the Tessa Baileys.
Yes, I will be doing them almost as a double feature, most likely. But unfortunately yours, the sequel to Secretly Yours, again, Vineyard's Shenanigans.
Yeah, which is the sister of the male romantic interest in the first book.
Mm-hmm.
And her love interest is this guy who like is running a winery because it was like his buddy who was killed in the military's like dream to open a winery, and he's like really bad at it.
Oh, great.
And the wine is really bad.
Oh, this one will be fun.
And she like kind of helps him basically.
Yeah.
And it's also a marriage of convenience one, so they get married at the beginning and then
amazing. I haven't done a marriage of convenience in a long time.
This is my second one recently because I also did Anna Maria and the Fox for one of my book of the months.
Oh, yeah.
Which I found a pleasant surprise.
I heard a lot of people really liked that one.
It surprised. I mean, it was just so different than anything else I normally read that I was like, you know what, this is a good time. Yeah.
Okay.
What else you got?
One I'm really excited about is Bridget Morrissey's new one, That Summer Feeling, that comes out in June. I read 1,000 Miles from her last summer, and I really liked it. Also, Bridget Morrissey will always have a soft spot in my heart after she put the lyrics of Misguided Ghosts in 1,000 Miles, that Paramore song that I really like. And I really liked 1,000 Miles. I thought it was really fun. We talked about it on a separate episode, but it was a road trip, a second chance. And it was really good. But this one is about a divorcee. I don't really like that word, but but
a woman who has gone through a divorce.
Yeah, lots of words, but you know, that is a little bit better.
Yeah.
But she goes to sleepaway camp with her new friends, and their sleepaway camp just reopened. And yeah, they kind of just like relive their summer that they wanted to have as kids at camp.
Healing their inner child.
Yeah, basically. It's in the Blue Ridge Mountains, which Book Lovers was in the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Love it.
Which is a beautiful place. I have been there. They're gorgeous. Camp Carl Cove. That's where they go.
That's a mouthful.
Yes. And she runs... This isn't a ghost. Oh.
A ghost?
No. So they go to this camp, and they're basically, healing their inner child, all that, reliving the summer of their dreams. And it looks like it's a second chance.
Ooh.
So, no, hold on. It's gay.
Ooh.
You think it might be a second chance, but she ends up rooming with the sister of a former crush, it looks like.
Ooh, I'm intrigued.
And her name is Stevie, and she's a park ranger.
I love it.
Park ranger romance.
I love it.
So I'm very excited about this one. It's camp.
Wait, the cover is so cute.
It is really cute. And again, I really liked 1,000 Miles. I thought it was so cute and fun. And
I never read it. I really need to, because I've only heard good things.
I don't know why I skimmed over it, but yeah, here's the tagline. When a divorced woman attends a sleepaway camp for adults, she reconnects with a man from her past, only to fall head over heels for his sister instead.
I love it.
Kind of like Kiss Her Once for Me, almost.
Yeah. Yeah.
A little different, but
kind of same energy.
A sister.
Interesting.
I'm very excited to meet Garland and Stevie.
Me too.
I'm pumped for this one.
Yeah, I'm going to move that one up higher on my list for sure.
Next is one I have not finished, but I am another double feature I want to do. Again, I've been in such a slump for like 3 months, and I'm really trying to break out of it, and I can finally feel it. So I'm going to harness that energy into catching up. But this is the second one of the
When in Rome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which I have started When in Rome, and I do like it so far. It's about pies. When in Rome is. When in Rome was another one that I feel like I've run into a lot of people really liked it, and
me too. And I've had it. I have it. I just haven't picked it up yet.
Same thing. I got it during like a little Kindle deal because I had it from the library, and then I was reading something else. I think it was one that I was doing in concurrence, which I know never works for me, and I just like fell off of it. But small town, pie baker, musician, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, When in Rome is.
Yes.
And then the second one is she runs a flower shop.
Another flower? Well, no. Yes, flowers, secretly yours. We've got some running themes here.
Yeah, according to the cover of this new Sarah Adams book, this man has a lot of tattoos.
Will, the sexy, tattooed, and absolutely gorgeous bodyguard, is temporarily back in Rome.
All right.
So,
all right.
We'll see if this man has good tattoos. As we've said on this podcast, very rarely does a man in a romance novel actually have good tattoos.
True. It's true.
I've met a lot of women with good tattoos in romances, never the men. It's always, never forget our good friend Miles.
God, the worst tattoos.
His skull on fire or whatever that was. But I'm excited to kind of do these like small town romances like back to back. I'd like to do them as a double
unit,
as a double feature. Because I do really like a small town, and this one's Kentucky, which we don't get a lot of Kentucky representation in romance.
Don't know if I've ever read a romance novel based in Kentucky.
Well, here you go.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, this one I just found that I'm really excited about. So Ava Wilder did How to Fake It in Hollywood, which I really liked. That was the one about this guy I pictured basically as Ben Affleck,
right,
and this rising starlet, and it was all of the things I love of a celebrity romance. Ending kind of like fizzled out for me, but not bad enough to where
it was a problem.
Yeah, like it was just kind of like, oh, well, I didn't love it, but I had such a good time reading it as a whole that I can get past it. So this one is a second chance. It's another celebrity one. It is
co-stars.
Yeah, co-stars on a paranormal TV show called Intangible, and they spent years pining for each other on screen, and then she ditches the show to go become a movie star, and it didn't work out, so now she's back on the show.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this one. Also, it has 4.31 on Goodreads so far.
Yeah, which again, you have to take all of these that haven't come out yet sort of with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But it bodes well.
Yes. They hate each other, and she's coming back on the show after they had a fling in the first season and it didn't work out.
Incredible.
So we've got Ghost Show, we've got Celebrities, we've got Second Chance. Yeah, I'm excited for this one.
Lots of ghosts today.
Lots of ghosts today. We're seeing some common threads come up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, excited about that one. Really excited about that one. I didn't know about it until this morning. And then I found this really random one scrolling through Goodreads.
Okay, I was just going to say I've never heard of this before. I also don't think I've ever heard of this author.
So I saw it on Goodreads and I was very intrigued by the title. It's called Mrs. Nash's Ashes.
Indeed, I have questions.
By Sarah Adler. And it's a road trip.
To scatter ashes?
To scatter ashes for this old woman. Yeah. So it looks like it was her old lady friend who passed away. And she's getting a travel companion who was stranded. So I don't know a whole lot about it because I literally just found out about it this morning. But it is somebody scattering ashes and a writer who sounds kind of like our good friend Gus. He's very cynical.
Yeah.
And they're going on a road trip to scatter 3 tablespoons of ashes. Specifically.
3 tablespoons. Okay.
Just specifically.
Sure, why not?
So, yeah, they This blurb says they contend with peculiar bed and breakfasts, unusual small town festivals, and deer with a death wish. So
there's almost definitely an only one bed situation somewhere in here.
Almost certainly.
Yep.
So again, I've never read this author. Oh, the blurb is from Ashley Poston, though.
Okay.
On the cover.
I trust it.
I am very intrigued by a romance that begins with scattering ashes.
Yep.
We apparently like a romance with some death involved also.
Yeah, evidently so. Evidently so.
Yeah.
And
that one comes out. Actually, this one will be out by the time this episode comes out.
I just requested it on NetGalley.
Oh, it's on NetGalley.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
So I'm doing that.
So yeah,
currently.
a little bit of a wild card, but I'm ready to read about some 3 tablespoons of ashes in somebody's backpack.
So you know how last year I read those the Disney retellings by Julie Murphy and Jasmine Guillory? They both had one. So Julie Murphy did like the Cinderella retelling with like that was like on a show like The Bachelor.
Yeah.
And then Jasmine Guillory did the Beauty and the Beast retelling. There's a new one that I just came across on NetGalley as I was scrolling, and it comes out August 1st. And it's by Zoraida Cordova, and I'm probably saying that name wrong, but she is the one who wrote that book. I got it as a book of the month like last year, the year before it, and I never picked it up, but I heard great things. It's The Inheritance of Orchidia Divina. I'm also butchering that, but you know the one I'm talking about?
Yes.
You heard of this book? She has a book. So the series is called Meant to Be, this like Disney retelling series. She wrote one. Do you want to guess which Disney movie it is?
Okay, so
we did Cinderella, we did Beauty and the Beast.
Okay. Is it... Wait, did you say the title already? Or no?
It would give it away.
Okay. Who are we? Is it Sleeping Beauty?
No.
Snow White?
No.
Shit. I'm running out of Disney princesses.
It's called Kiss the Girl.
Stop!
Yeah.
How could I forget?
And the lead character's name is Ariel. Ariel Del Mar.
Oh.
Ariel of the Sea.
How on theme?
Yeah. She is one of the most famous singers in the world. She and her sisters, together known as the band Siren 7, have been a pop culture phenomenon since they were kids. Blah, 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 but lately she wants more. She is supposed to begin her solo career, starting with a splashy announcement on a morning talk show. The night before, Ariel and her sisters sneak out of their Manhattan penthouse for a night of incognito fun at a rock concert in Brooklyn. It's there that Ariel crosses paths with Eric Reyes, dreamy lead singer of an up-and-coming band. Unaware of her true identity, Eric spontaneously invites her on the road for the summer. For the first time in her life, Ariel disobeys her father and goes with him.
Whoa, okay.
I have been like really loving this like fun Disney retelling series, and I've talked about this on the podcast and to you before of like I read a lot of these retellings. I don't know why I keep coming back to them because 99% of the time they're like not very good. But these have been so delightful, and I think it's partially because it's like really like it's Jasmine Guillory, it's Julie Murphy, and I haven't read the other Zoraida Cordova book, but like I know it was very popular. So I think they're just like being done by like very, very talented people.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited. So that comes out August 1st. So I'm going to add that to my summer reading list.
Okay.
Kiss the Girl? I can't wait.
Wow. Really lined up with Disney's live action remakes also. So
yeah, that feels probably purposeful.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, they're doing them because Cinderella with Lily James came out after Emma Watson.
Yeah, but it doesn't sort matter. Of thematically aligning.
Yes.
Well, I suppose we can skip the what are we reading right now because we're both reading the same book, which we've talked about at length, which is romantic comedy.
Yes. Pick it up if you haven't. We like it so far.
I like it. We'll tell you our thoughts after we finish, I assume.
Yeah, we'll see where this is going. Because once I've gotten to it's weird in that it's only 3 chapters. They're 3 very long chapters.
That's why I was confused when you said, "Are you still on the first chapter?" And I was like, "There are not chapters."
There are. I don't know why they're called chapters. It should be called part, but
right.
there are only 3 of them, and again, they are very long. So it's one of the first chapter is one of those kind of like real time, like Tuesday at 5 p.m.
Tuesday
books.
at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I like that format. I think it's fun.
Me too. It kind of stresses me out because it's made it a little hard for me to be like, okay, I'm going to read until the next. Because usually I'm like, okay, I'm going to read until the next chapter and then I'm going to put this down and go do this other thing I have to do.
Yeah.
So it does make that challenging. But
yeah, let me know when you get to chapter 2. There's a shift. It's interesting.
I will. Maybe I'll blow off my responsibilities today and do that. I can't really do that, but maybe I wish I could.
The option is there.
The option is there. I could. I'll regret it, but I could.
Yeah. Okay, so next up, we'll have our Unhoneymooners reread. Why is that so hard to say?
Unhoneymooners. It is a hard word. It's because it's like the same noises together.
Yeah, anemone.
Anemone. Yeah. I'm excited. Have you ever reread this one?
I have. It's been a long time. I started to reread it last summer, I think, and I didn't get very far and was
right.
Yeah, I don't know, just realized I wasn't super in the mood.
Right.
So I'm excited to do it again for the first time.
Right.
In at least like 2-3 years. So
I've never reread it since the first time I read it, which was like, I don't know.
2019.
Yeah, when we met.
Yeah. 2019.
2019, something like that.
Yeah. So it's been a while.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Let's see if it holds up.
I imagine it will.
Yeah.
What if it doesn't and we've just been telling people to read this book for years and it's actually not good?
Whoops. If you read that book and hate it, let us know, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, so we've got 2 rereads coming up this summer. We'll probably slide in some newer books too.
Yeah, we've now got a good list to pick from, so we'll be sure to make that announcement next week or next episode.
Yes, certainly. So, if you're on vacation somewhere, hope you're having a good time.
Yeah, send us your pack list. Let's see it.
Yes, please. And tell us where you're going.
Yeah, that too.
Let us be jealous.
Yeah.